Hi there, my beautiful Thrivers. Welcome back to another video with Thriving in Chaos. It's Wednesday, and for me that means WTF Wednesday, which stands for Weekly Tracking of Finances. If you're new, that may sound extremely boring, probably is. However, stick around, see if it inspires you in your own budgeting journey. And if you like it, click that subscribe button. Join my thriving community. I'd love to have you. I'd love for you to be a part of this little family that I'm creating here on YouTube. But it's time to get down to business, so let's get started. It's another Wednesday, guys, and my jury duty is over. It lasted all of 2 days, and literally all I did was sit there for hours. It was excruciating and torture. First time ever being called for jury duty, and it was a waste of time. Colossally disappointed. Anyway, so today is WTF Wednesday, and before we get into this full swing, let me go ahead and grab today's prompter card. If you're new, this is a prompter card. It's basically a conversation starter, so I'll ask and answer the question on the card in this video, and you guys can put your answers in the comments below so that I can get to know you guys better and you guys can get to know me better. So today's prompter card is, how useful would you be in a zombie apocalypse? I would be absolutely useless. I don't know. I haven't shot a gun in so long. I don't know if I could protect my family other than hiding. I'm really good at hiding. I don't think that I would be very useful. I can survive for a long time just because I'm good at hiding and staying out of sight, but I'm not sure that I would be useful for anyone. What about you? How useful would you be in a zombie apocalypse? So I have my budget book. This is an Erin Condren budget book. I have designed the cover with my favorite colors, and we have been slowly working through this year, and now we are in May. I can't even believe that. But I have to finish out April's WTF Wednesday, so we had one more to do right here. If you're new to this type of video, what I like to do is every Wednesday I go over the past week, which is Wednesdays to Mondays, and I write down everything that I have spent out of my account. Now this is only for digital spending, so this helps me keep track of what I'm using in my bank account, and so that I can replace that money back in the bank with the cash we've saved in our envelopes. This really works if you already have some money in your bank that you can use as a little buffer, a little petty cash, so you can make those purchases and then just replace it once a week, or however often you may need to do that. So this week we're going to be working with April 27th through May 3rd. And there was quite a bit of purchases this week, I'm not going to lie, because it was my birthday weekend and we did do a lot of things, and yeah, so you'll see that in these purchases. Also, I use stars to represent days that I have no spends, so at the beginning of every month I create a goal for myself to meet for the month, but just a little something to congratulate me, keep me going, keep me motivated to maybe hold off on spending on some things or on some days. Starting with 27, 28, I have no spend days on those 2 days, which is awesome. So I get my first 2 stickers here and there. But for the rest of the week, my birthday weekend, definitely completely different. So on the 29th, I did spend at Amazon. I got some nail stuff, so this is going to come from my birthday envelope. I'm going to put wifey. And that's $17.26. And it's not just for me, it's for my girls as well. Also on the 29th, I went ahead and ordered groceries because at the end of the day, I am still a mom and I am still managing this household. So $655.83, and that was going as cheap of meals as I could possibly get them. And I was still shocked. I was shocked at the bottom line. Like, we're having ramen night one night this week. We're having grilled cheese another night this week. Like, we went as low as we could possibly go. And what is this? I didn't even buy drinks. Like, I didn't buy sodas or anything. And that is what it came up to. Yeah. So then I had a car maintenance thing that I needed to do. It was a light out, I think, 1276. And then that is it for that day. Now, we did go out to eat, but I'm just going with where it came out in my account. I will probably be putting some of these expenses into the weekend just to have the space, because if you notice, I only have 4 lines here and then only 3 lines here. So I probably did put this wrong. Sunday, Tuesday, Monday, I just noticed. How? I don't even know. I don't know how I did this, but okay, just we understand this is Monday and this is Tuesday. That's embarrassing. And the fact that I've gone this entire month and not noticed this, whatever. Okay, so I will probably end up putting some of these expenses onto the weekend. So I'm going to leave these alone. Not going to put any stars on them just yet. But on Monday, we did do, let's see, this was our eating out dinner for my birthday, which was Olive Garden. Of course, it was here, but it didn't come out until Monday because my bank doesn't do weekend transactions. So I'm just going to put it on the Monday, and it was, I'm going to put this as dining out because we saved for this, and that was for $157.03. And then I did go ahead and get some more nail things. So this is also going to be coming from my birthday. And that was for $21.58. And then in addition to that, I am going to have to take some money out of car maintenance for gas because, yeah, $30 wasn't cutting it in my husband's gas guzzler truck, and then having to drive to the courthouse and back every day. It was definitely taking a lot more gas than I expected. I started with just an extra 20 with the 30 that I had cash. And then you'll see I ended up having to put even more in it. Oh, so disappointing. And then my hubby went and got a little something something for my birthday. So that was $28.54. Also during the weekend, we went to the movies. Let's do it on Sunday because that's actually the day we went to the movies. So the movies was $84.86, and I bought the tickets online, so I had to use online purchasing for that. And now you'll see where I had to also get some more gas. So this is back to car maintenance. And I just went ahead and put a full $50 because I still have to take the kids to the therapy and stuff. So, you know, for the next week and a half, I still have to have gas. So I went ahead and just put a 50 in, and that is what it is. So I'm going to have to take it from car maintenance. Not what I would love to do, but at least we have some money there specifically for car. So also, we did have our therapy appointment. This is on Tuesday, and that was $65. I'm going to put gaming over here because I know that the update dropped sometime this weekend. So $9.99. And then while I was at the courthouse, it would not take my coins for some reason. So I had to use my card, as much as I hated it, in the vending machine. So it was 85 cents. Yeah. All right, so I think that I have everything. So while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and put the different areas we pull money from. Sometimes I'll take it from my account buffer, and that's just money I have sitting in my account for no real purpose other than to use it as this petty cash. I don't like to take from that. I'd like that to stay in there so that I can continue to do this process. But if I have to, then I would. Then we have our grocery buffer. I leave this in the account because our grocery bill is typically high. So it's just better for me to leave that money there. But we will be taking it from our prop bills so that I can see how much we have left. And then the last thing we typically pull from is our sinking funds, which is the cash that we will be pulling from the envelopes to put back into the bank. So I'll go ahead and put the squares on that I like to put on here, my little check mark squares, and we will get started. We'll unstuff some envelopes. And before I forget, I need another star on that Saturday, so let's do orange. So that's 3 that we got to put a star on today. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with my birthday. I know that there are multiple birthday purchases, so I'm going to go ahead and calculate up what we've spent. So that's a total of $67.38 that we'll be pulling from my birthday. Keep this envelope in my holidays binder under wifey. So for Mother's Day we have $50 saved, and then for birthday we have the 200 and 20, 40, 55. So we're taking 67 and some change, and I don't have change, so I'm gonna have to take the 100. So let's minus 100 from that. I'm going to write this down somewhere beside this. Let's do 3262 is what I need to replace back in here. So once I get some change, we'll put it back, hopefully. But for now, that concludes all of the birthday expenses that we did so far. I haven't spent all my money yet, but I'm definitely thinking of things I want to buy with it. And next up, I'm going to move over to groceries, which I keep in my revolving binder. And everything, like I said earlier, is in prop bills in this envelope. It helps me to keep track of what we have spent in my account for groceries and what we have left for groceries. So starting with this, we have 700 in my account for groceries, and then we spent $655.83. So that means we should have about $44 left. So let me grab that prop bill. Now I have 20, 40, 42, 44 in prop bills, and that I will put in here. That just helps me to keep track of what I have in my account since I can't really see it, and I have a lot of different things in my account because I don't have a ton of multiple accounts like some people do. So there's just a lot of money sitting in one. So this just helps me know what goes where. So now we have covered groceries, and we can move on to car maintenance. Since there was multiple purchases with car maintenance, I do need to calculate this up. So we had $12.76. Then we had gas, which was 20 and 50. So that's a total of $82.76 that we need to pull from car maintenance, which I keep in my reserves binder. I need like a miscellaneous tab in here too, I think. So I'm not going to take it from oil changes or tags or my deductible. So I guess let me look what we have in emergency fund. We have not enough change. Great. So I'm going to have to make some change big time. Minus 100, and that is $17.24 that I owe towards this. Okay. It's okay. We're going to work on this. I am going to fill out the trackers that I have for these after the video. It's just easier for me to do that instead of trying to figure it out. But I do keep them all back here for each binder that I have. Okay, so that took care of all the car maintenance. So let's keep going. We're going to move on to the movies. We went to the movies. It was a blast. The kids went and watched their movie. My husband and myself went and watched our movie. It was great. I did take the date night out so that we had cash there for snacks. But I had to buy the tickets and things online. So for movies, it was 84, 86, so 85, so 50. And yes, we had 50 in here, but I don't know if you've watched any of my previous videos. My kids were planning to pay for their own tickets. So you'll see that this is from their allowances and that they have put in here. So 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86. So that more than covers everything. Actually, I think it should be only 85. So I might just leave the one in there. Yeah. So 85, so 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. So we'll leave the $1 in here. Let it help to build up the next time we want to go out as a family. But we covered movies. Now gaming, I think, is that in here as well? Yes. For gaming, I am taking out $10. I knew this day was coming. So I'm going to just do these 2 5s. We are getting some change going, so that's good. That'll help me pay back those other envelopes. And as far as everything else, I think that is it that's in here. However, I do have my therapy, and somebody commented on, I think, my last video saying that since therapy is kind of revolving, we should definitely put this in more of a short-term or revolving binder, which I agree. So I'm going to start putting this in short-term. And my short-term is also revolving. It's just a little bit less, often. Although it could go into revolving, but it's fine if it's in here too. So I'll grab the tracker later, but for now, mental health is in here for now on. And since we're here, let's go ahead and take out the 65 for that week. So we had 50, 60, and 5. So I have enough here for 2 more appointments. And we are good to go. Alright, so now I will be moving to my revolving binder. Back here for the dining out that we did, we went to Olive Garden and I just decided to use a card. Actually, I didn't decide, it was decided for me because they didn't accept cash. They had these like little things on the table where you could order it, I don't know, and then you pay for it right there. And then they just bring it out to you. I don't know, it's kind of strange. But anyway, so it was $157.03. 157. Let's see. 157.03. Let's say we're going to do 170. So that leaves $12.97. Let's do, I don't have any ones in here, I don't think. Well, let's just do a 10. So $15 left in dining out. Not sure what I'm going to use that for because we are really not dining out lately. I'm just going to put right here that I still owe $2, but I'm not sure if I'm going to put it back. Okay, so that's that. And then the last one I have is the vending machine. And I'm going to call that covered just because we had this $2 overage here for dining out. I didn't even erase that. I'm trying not to shake the camera. I'm sorry, guys. We'll call that a day. Alright. But I do still have this much to put back into the other binders. So let's see what we can do. Going to birthday. Do we have $32 or $33? Let's see. 20, 30. Let's just do 30. We'll do 30 back in, and this overage will help to rebuild my account anyway. So my account buffer needs a little extra love. So we'll just put this in here, and now my birthday has 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85. So 185 left in my birthday with 50 for Mother's Day. Alright, so that's that. Headed on back to my reserves for car maintenance. We owed car maintenance about $18. Let's see what we got. Or no, 17. We'll say 17. 5, 10, 15. Oh, I forgot. We'll just do 15. We're just going to be a little over this time. I'm going to stick this back into my deductible. Or emergency fund. Alright, so we managed to put a little bit of change back in. Not as much as I should have, but it's fine. So now what I like to do is figure out how much I spent for the week. So that is a total of $1,123.70. Knew it was going to be a big one, but anytime I have to do my big full 2-week grocery shopping haul, then that's what that looks like. So for account buffer, we did not take from that. From grocery buffer, we took $656, I think. $656 from grocery buffer. And then from sinking funds, we took $100, $50, $200, $250, $300, $450, $455, $460, $465, $470, $475. Let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, $450, $455, $60, $65, $70, $75. So $475. And together that makes $1131. That is about $7 over, and that's fine. I don't mind it helping to rebuild, or I could take a 5 out and just stick it in an envelope somewhere. Should I do that? I think I'm going to do that. Let's do that. I think I'll stick it back at my birthday. It's my birthday. I wanted to buy something for like a bed topper, so that would be very helpful in that endeavor. Alright, so what I like to do is put this money in my back to the bank. I have an envelope here, and anytime I'm ready to go to the bank or I know I'm going by the bank, I will just take this envelope with me. I already have some money in here. The kiddos bought some stuff. I bought some stuff online with my wallet cash. And yeah, so that's what all that is. So we have quite a bit to deposit this week, which is really good. Alright, so now we have for deposit 1, 2, 300, 400, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 600, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So $630 I think I just counted. And that'll be going to the bank very soon. And the very last thing I like to do is transfer this number over to my transaction log that I have in my month of April section, which is right here. So 11/23/70. So for our running total of the month, we have spent a total of $4,317.24. My, oh my. May was a big month, right? So, you guys are more than welcome to leave now, but I am going to go ahead and transfer that into the beginning here where I like to do the stuff. We're just going to close this out really quick so we know our spending amount already was $4,317.24. Our income of the month of April, actually, you know what, I could probably do this part offline because I don't think that I filled everything out. Well, I almost did, except for that last big paycheck, which is this one. So it was $33.79. Let's add all that up real quick. So this month we brought in $10,443.24. That's cool. So for our income, we brought in $10,443.24. It's our biggest month this year. For expenses, that is not calculated yet. I might do that part off camera, but I like to go back and look at everything that we had put aside for this stuff. So yeah, I'll do that part off camera, not waste anybody's time. That's just for my own benefit. And then I'll have to also look back at how much we spent in our bills. But we did do our sinking funds update, so I can look back here and we can see what our bottom line total was. And I do the no revolving smaller number because I don't count the $14.04 that my friends gave us for their part of the vacation. So $17,914 is what we have. Oops, we're doing this pin. $17,914. That's a big jump from the 16.2. So that's really good. I like to see that kind of savings. I will have to, like I said, go through all of my bills and see what has come out. I don't think I've gotten everything written down yet. I don't. So once those come out, then I will be able to calculate how much we spent in all of our bills for this month. And then I'll do expenses offline too. But this is just so I can compare month to month and see what we are bringing in, what we are sending out, and it helps me. I like it. I like seeing where I can save more. Alright guys, that will do it. I won't keep you guys any longer. I appreciate you being here. If you're still watching and you're not subscribed yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join the family, let me be your weekly inspiration. We all have budgeting journeys. We either don't do them well or we do them well. So I encourage you to stick around, get inspired, change your life. But that's all I have for you today, and the next video will probably be a DIY. I was supposed to do one this past Monday, actually, but, you know, jury duty kind of got in the way. So I might go ahead and put this on Friday. So you might see a video on Friday since I don't have jury duty anymore. And I'll go ahead and do some more of my envelopes. By the way, all the envelopes you see in those binders I did by hand. So I'll be doing some more fixing of some other envelopes that didn't have their own writing on them. And then on Monday, I will have another DIY video. So we'll do a DIY on Friday, a DIY on Monday. We'll get back to our WTF Wednesday, and then we have our payday cash stuffing. Looking forward to it, guys. I will see you in the next video. As always, until next time. Bye.